Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back on the channel with another body cam, man. Today's body cam horror actress films her killing. Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that, see? And the actress? What film she in?
Wait,
is it a low budget?
Her killing? Like someone took
somebody
her and she was, and they,
or did she?
Because I feel like it should have an S on it if she was the one that was. You know what I'm saying? Feel her killings or her killing. Oh, wait, cause still if it's just one, if it's singular.
Use your English now.
So,
right?
so this
ain't that so we all speak English, but a lot of people struggle with English.
I don't struggle.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
What's the pronoun? What's the adjective? What's the adverb?
I literally just said. I said okay. Man.
I'm just playing.
But it could be either way. It could go. Yeah.
Girl, it's the plane, not the phone. Is your phone vibrating?
It did.
Oh, I thought you because you heard the plane flying.
30 minutes ago, it vibrated. So it was the plane. But anyway, so it could be. Oh, I'm intrigued now.
Because killings would have been plural.
Duh, I just said that.
But
anyway.
are you talking about like possessive?
Okay, you doing too much.
I'm just doing English, man. That's basic English.
What you have in English?
I don't even know. I'm not that bad at English.
But
English
you weren't good either.
I want spelling bees. What you doing?
Boy,
you still need Siri to help you spell.
No, I don't.
Stop the count. Who's the better speller between us?
We've never had a.
So we need to do a spelling bee. Do we need a spelling? Do we need to do a spelling bee for y'all?
Let's do something.
Oh, we should do that on. No, it would be hard to do it on. No, we can have somebody host it through Discord.
Let's do something a little bit neutral. Since you already talking about you good at spelling, and then you feel like I'm not. Let's do something neutral.
What's neutral?
What's neutral for you?
What's neutral for you?
Because I'm pretty good at everything except for math.
No, you ain't.
Except for math, I'm pretty good at everything.
Sports and analytics.
Bro, I'm talking about like subjects in school. Okay, let's go.
All right, let's do physics.
You ain't never take physics.
I did take physics.
That ain't the same.
I took physics in college.
It's not the same.
It is the same physics.
Let's go, baby.
It is.
How did we get here?
We can do physics.
I'm not doing no physics. I didn't even take it in college. It was on my thing to I said I'll catch you another time. I'm not doing it.
I had to take it.
Good for you.
Part of my major.
Let's go, babe. How did we get
here?
Let's
do statistics.
Man, I took statistics in high school, but no.
Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. You gotta do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
lock it in with a thumbs up.
Y'all, we just competitive. Ain't we do this on a regular. We just two competitive individuals, and we try to keep each other on their toes. That's all.
I'm gonna keep you on some.
Let's go.
I'm a notary. I got called to do a signing, and it didn't go well.
He had this document. He thrust it at my grandmother. He said that if she didn't sign it, he'd kill my mother.
Who shot him? I don't know.
Would it surprise me if they conspired to kill him? It wouldn't surprise me at all.
On July 26, 2016, a bitter family feud reaches an explosive breaking point in Applegate, Oregon, leaving one man dead and investigators scrambling to uncover who pulled the trigger. As they work to determine if this was a devastating accident or a cold and calculated plot, the truth emerges with the shocking realization that the entire incident was caught on camera. The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Just before 4 p.m., a 911 call reaches Jackson County dispatchers, but they struggle to get critical information as chaos unfolds at a remote farmhouse.
And I need someone now, and I need an ambulance.
What's the problem?
Take your best guess. Take your best guess.
I can't guess, ma'am. You're there. You tell me what the emergency is.
I didn't see anything. All I can tell you.
How you call and say, I'm talking about some take your best guess. What the fuck?
What are we doing?
We in Oregon, right? At least it ain't Ohio. I'm tired of hearing about y'all.
Farmhouse.
And I need someone now, and I need an ambulance.
What's the problem?
Take your best guess. God, take your best guess.
I can't get.
Did she say take your best guns at first?
She got tongue tied, but
I'm saying, did she say guns at first?
I don't know, baby. Oh.
Take your best guess. God, take your best guess.
I can't guess, ma'am. You're there. You tell me what the emergency is.
I didn't see anything. All I can tell you is a gun went off.
You need to tell me what happened.
He's dead. I think he's dead.
Who shot him?
Is somebody coming?
They're on their way. Who shot him?
I'm a notary. I don't know. I'm a notary. I got called to do a signing, and it didn't go well. I mean, let me stay up here. I'm just nervous about you leaving with that. Hey, come back, please. Hey. No. I want you to come back here with that.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just worried about her walking around.
They acting like they part of the stop snitching. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if she like. Well, she said she just called to do a notary. I wonder is she close with the family or something?
Man, why we acting like we?
I wonder if she like close with the family, and since she say she didn't see anything, but I'm like, this girl walking around with a gun. What you mean?
You snitching?
Oh, baby, I done told you, y'all, numerous of times.
If it's your family, you snitching?
Yeah. I had to think about it.
Wow.
I had to think about it. It's not that I wouldn't tell, but it'll be hard for me to just be so forthcoming because it's my family. But I'm still telling though. Like wrong is wrong, right is right.
Yeah,
and that's just how I operate.
Exactly, and that's the reason why I choose to operate away from people.
Around with a gun.
Okay, where's the gun at? Who has the gun?
One of the people. I don't know these people.
I know you. Listen to me.
Okay,
I'm not trying to be upset
Well,
with you
snitch.
or unreasonable, but you have to understand the level of this emergency. Who has the gun and where is it?
I don't know her name. It's in her hand.
First responders make their way to the scene, but with an unsecured gun and no ID on the suspect, they have no idea what situation they're walking into. As the dispatcher attempts to get help for the unknown victim, she faces unexpected challenges.
Okay, listen to me. Are you in a position where you can go help the patient?
Oh, no. I don't do blood. Oh, he's still alive.
Okay, listen, we can save his life if you're willing to help him. Or if you're not willing, then give the phone to somebody that is willing.
Okay, Kelly, lay the gun down on the table. Oh, okay. Do you want to talk to them?
Kelly said, no, I'm holding the gun. Kelly, like, I ain't giving up the peace.
And if he's still alive, I'm gonna at least be trying to like put some compressions on.
She said, no, I don't do blood. She said, I know I don't do blood.
Man, put that to the side. Somebody's life is like.
She said, no, I don't do. Everybody.
I wonder if she's also scared because the girl walking around with the gun too, and she don't know what mental state she in, and she feel like she may turn the gun on her.
Because she also said, no, I ain't putting the gun down.
Okay, y'all.
You know what? Peace out. Y'all, Georges, I'm gone. I'm in the car. Call it. I'm backing away from it. You know what I'm saying?
Want to know about him, his condition. Okay, so this is his sister, Kelly.
Okay.
What?
Okay, listen to me. Who is the person that shot?
My brother, Shane.
Okay, all right. Is Shane still breathing?
He's still alive.
Okay.
He was shot in the chest.
And who shot him?
Kill shot.
I don't know.
You have no idea who shot him?
That's right. I have no idea who shot him.
Okay, is there any serious bleeding? Ma'am? Okay.
Bleeding all over the place.
Okay, is he completely alert?
No, he's nearly dead.
Okay.
I thought she said she didn't know these people.
No, she done put Kelly on the phone
Oh,
now.
this is Kelly.
Kelly is now
bad.
talking.
My bad.
She
Oh, so
put Kelly on the phone.
It's a sister.
Kelly's
Shane
the
is
one
her
who
brother.
had the gun, and she said, "No, I'm not putting the gun down."
So what to call it, girl? Cause I be in the car.
Hey, also, your brother's shot, right?
Yeah.
In the chest.
Yeah.
Who shot? Who has the gun?
And you said
Kelly.
you're not putting the gun down.
Nobody else has the gun, but Kelly is the one.
Baby Kelly will scare me, child.
I don't know. That's just what I hear, y'all. That's all. I'm just trying to. It's
Okay.
weird,
I
bro.
just have to
Okay,
know
listen
that.
to me, ma'am. You need to take a deep breath. If you want to help your brother, I'm more than willing to help you, but you need to listen.
I don't want to help him.
Why don't you want to help him?
Because he's a crazy meth addict.
Confusion only grows
go.
when Kelly hands the phone to someone else.
What did he do that warranted the being shot? Did he hurt someone? Was he armed?
No, he was just here at my house.
This the
What's that
grandma.
something?
This
The mother, grandma?
No. Then in the beginning, didn't say something about grandma.
Oh, okay.
To come over.
Okay.
I think. And why we get a phone to her?
Kelly ain't trying to talk.
Kelly killed him. Well, Kelly the one pulled the trigger because she want to say, "I know I don't want."
And I don't want. Yeah.
Okay, did you shoot him, ma'am?
No,
Who shot him?
I don't know.
The shooter has yet to be identified, and with an unidentified suspect still armed, the situation is far too dangerous for paramedics to approach. The phone is handed off once again, this time to someone who's willing to help the victim.
Okay.
Why we playing hot potato with the phone?
It's a chest wound.
Who are you?
I'm just I live here on the property.
Okay, are you with the patient?
Yes, I'm sitting right over now.
Okay. Is he
You
awake?
want to give a name or
Yeah.
nothing?
Did you shoot him?
That's a chest. No, ma'am.
Okay, listen to me. I'm going to tell you how to give mouth to mouth. Are you right there?
I'm here.
Okay, place your hand on his forehead and your other hand under his neck, then tilt the head back.
Okay, but I got blood in his mouth, should I?
The man attempts CPR while waiting on paramedics. They finally arrived after 20 minutes, but they won't
Oh, they
approach
offered
until they
wood.
know the gun is safely secured.
They can come in. They can come in and say, I'm right here.
I understand that, sir. That's their protocol.
Don't let this man die behind him.
Hey, listen, let's not give up. Just keep doing it over and over, okay?
Y'all should have got that gun out of Kelly's hand. That can't come in there because Kelly might say
Kelly
pop,
don't,
pop.
And my thing is, Kelly don't want him to be helped. She don't want to help him. She don't really want. So
So
he
she
just
might end
don't
up kill
know.
somebody off there too.
And for y'all not to y'all don't want to say anything. Like, who's the
Everybody
shooter?
being
Who's
mysterious
everyone's
and
like.
shit.
I mean, I understand y'all trying to protect Kelly, whatever the case may be, or y'all may be in fear because she still got this gun in her hand. But someone's life is at risk here.
Can you just, if they're sitting at the gate, can't they come in, do their job?
I already told them, sir.
24 years and 3 wars.
I already told them.
Nobody can be that much of a coward. I'm right here. I put my life, my reputation, everything on the line. Tell them they are safe. Please come in.
The phone is passed
That
once
reputation
again
don't do
back to
shit for my
Kelly,
life.
who finally updates the dispatcher on the gun's location.
I have the gun. The person who shot the gun does not have the gun. The gun is hidden away.
Okay, the gun has been secured?
There's no threat here.
Okay,
The gun is
So who
secured.
shot?
Okay, send them in.
Okay, I let them know that
I'm
the
so
gun has been
confused.
secured. And where's the female that did the shooting? Where is she at?
My daughter, and she's in here.
Okay,
She's in with me.
okay.
With the gun secure, first responders finally make their way onto the scene. But it's too late.
Yeah.
63-year-old Shane Patrick Moore is dead as the result of a single gunshot wound to the chest. Officers identify the family members present. Shane's elderly mother, Lori Moore,
So it's
the
the
owner
elderly
of the
mother.
home, Shane's sister Kelly, and Kelly's daughter, 26-year-old
Oh.
Aisling Tucker Moore Reed. As Kelly is placed in handcuffs, she questions if her brother Shane is dead, stating, "I hope so." Officers noted in their reports Kelly showed no remorse and made it very clear she was glad he was dead and he needed to stay that way.
Oh.
Given Kelly's statements during the 911 call and the fact she was seen holding the gun, suspicions surround her claim that it was Tucker who pulled the trigger. After Mirandizing Tucker, they begin to question her about what happened.
Where the notary lady at? Did she skedaddle?
Maybe she got out of Dodge. She was like, look,
This y'all.
I did what I had. I
this
called
is too much for
911.
me. And why? All right, maybe we find out like what led up to all this for y'all to feel because meth ain't just the reason why you kill somebody.
Right.
But it soon becomes clear this family rivalry is more complicated than they ever imagined. Both Tucker and her mother, Kelly, are known for their work as authors. Kelly wrote the novel Deadly Medicine with her husband in 1988, a true crime novel chronicling the life of a serial killer. Tucker, along with her mother and sister, would later co-author the Amber House trilogy in 2012, a series of young adult novels with themes of gothic horror and science fiction. Despite the success of their books, Family members tell investigators that Kelly and Shane would often fight over money, which led to an incident in 2015 in which Shane allegedly threw a bottle of motor oil through Kelly's screen door, which struck Tucker in the face. In a victim statement, Tucker claimed the injuries nearly blinded her and could have ended her career as a model and actress. She told investigators that a no-contact order was issued after the incident, prohibiting Shane from being near her. Recently, after Lori suffered a heart attack, Kelly and Tucker temporarily moved into the farmhouse to care for her.
Who's the other man that said he stays there?
It's probably like
But no, I'm just saying because he identified. But I'm like, who's the other man? What happened to the notary woman? You get what I'm saying?
you want them to like be interviewed as well?
Yeah.
The long-standing tension between them then escalated when Shane showed up at Lori's house a week before the shooting.
He had this document. He thrust it at my grandmother. He said that if she didn't sign it, he'd kill my mother. And about
now,
that
is
time...
this stuff that you heard him say, or is it stuff that your grandmother told?
This is something nobody knew. My mother asked her, why would she sign it?
That's not what he asked.
Did you hear it with your own
Did you
ears?
hear
Were
it?
you there?
Or is it just hearsay? Because hearsay can be false. Your mom could have implanted this stuff in your head if you didn't hear it yourself. If your mom just coming back and tell you, you can't take it for truth.
This is something nobody knew. My mother asked her, why would she sign a thing without anyone present? You know,
The mother
right
told
after you've been in the hospital, you already have the will. And that's when my grandmother kind of huddled into herself and said, he said he would kill you, Kelly, if I didn't sign this. And he had done that while I was in the house.
According to reports, the document would grant an equal inheritance of the property if their mother, Lori, passed away. But according to Tucker, Shane's attempt to get a signature was in direct violation of his supposed no-contact order.
Okay, so if you wouldn't have been there, could he have came in and been part of this whole notary thing and the discussion about that?
If I hadn't been there, no, not with my mother present.
Okay. So he's not allowed to even be around your mom?
Right. So that is kind of background information I can provide you. And I just don't feel like I'm in a good position to speak about the incident today at all without a clear head and without a lawyer present. And I'm sorry about that.
For now, the interview ends, but their time with Tucker is far from over. Meanwhile, though Tucker has described Shane as threatening and violent, friends and family adamantly disagree with the characterization.
Has Shane ever been a aggressive or violent person, as far as you know?
I have never witnessed him being aggressive or violent.
Shane did make a statement days prior to this happening that he was afraid that, quote, he said, "I'm afraid Kelly's going to kill me. I'm afraid she's going to shoot me."
Here's an unsolicited question. If you were to ask me, would it surprise me if they conspired to kill him? It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Ooh.
A forensic analysis of the gun returned 2 fingerprints, but comparisons to Tucker and Kelly were insufficient to identify or exclude either of them as the shooter.
Okay.
The truth of who shot him remains to be seen. Thankfully,
Tucker does say that I shot him. And if Kelly does say, we heard Kelly actually say that she has the gun in her hand, so we can automatically identify that those are the 2 parties that had the gun in their hand.
Right. And then
because on the 911 call, we heard Kelly.
But then Kelly states that, was it Kelly that stated? Because the phone was passed around too much. It was my daughter that shot.
Yeah. It was Kelly. It was Kelly.
Tucker is ready to speak to detectives once more.
Can you see me?
Sorry about that. Hi.
No worries. I just wanted to add one more thing.
Oh, okay.
Since Tucker has...
Well, if you ask for a lawyer, what the hell? You know, a lot of times I feel like when people ask for a lawyer, then they call them back, they be thinking that, well, if I ask for a lawyer, maybe I can go home. I be wondering why people who will ask for a lawyer turn around and be like, well, I'll talk. Maybe they sitting there for... Because they can still hold you in there.
Right.
Just because you ask for a lawyer don't mean...
Well, let's go ahead and book you.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes they go ahead and book you. Sometimes they wait a couple hours.
Yeah.
As previously mentioned, an attorney, Detectives read her Miranda rights again.
Good.
She explains how she and Kelly reacted to what she believed were Shane's attempts to force Lori into signing documents against her will.
I kept insisting that we call the police because that's elder abuse.
Right.
And my mother said if we called the police, he would just go berserk. She was afraid that he would set fire to the house, that he would cause damage, anything and everything.
So nobody from there called the police
for the elder abuse. No.
Who was the woman that talked on the behalf? I know it said one of them was it's Shane's friend, but one of them they spoke to was Kelly and Shane's brother.
Mm-hmm.
So we got another brother involved that's justifying, you know what I'm saying, Shane's behavior. I'm saying like justifying Shane's behavior as far as like explaining who he was or his characteristics. Explaining, I guess justifying is the wrong word.
I was just gonna say, or debunking the whole like aggressive, like he is this aggressive behavior, or he like did all this, said all these threats.
If he's a brother and the altercation and stuff like this,
I would know especially if I'm either around or I talk to whoever. Like 9 times out of 10, you'll know. Like I know.
I don't even gotta be around because things happen and you be knowing.
I don't have to be around, but I like say for instance, like my brother. If someone said something like my brother was this, that, and the third. Yeah. You know how people like you don't know what people will like whatever. But at the end of the day, I know his character as far as like his like temper and like his behavior. Like I know that.
But what I'm saying is events like the previous events, you would have known about those being
like,
the brother or sister of the two parties that was involved. So
even with like the situation with him throwing the the motor oil and whatever, you know. I wonder is that
it probably didn't even get on her. It probably just went in the house. A drop of it probably hit her face, and you know how.
But I wonder, like, did he even did that happen for real? But I mean,
true.
I don't know.
I'm wondering that too.
I don't know if they show like some type of like documents as far as like a report or medical.
But also sometimes with that, there's still hearsay.
Yeah.
Because honestly, with the detective asking her, even like were y'all around when he said, she didn't give a direct answer because she wasn't around. Her mom told her that's what grandma. Mm-hmm. So she just believed it. Also, I ain't gonna hold you. They're storytellers. Anyways, the mom is a storyteller. Mom knows how to paint pictures, right? Mm-hmm. She probably can pay him. She probably could be a liar.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know these people in real life, but you can't put anything past people.
No, we did record my grandmother talking about how it had happened on the day of.
We did have a 911 call from there, from that house. We had a call to our dispatch. This is a computer-aided dispatch sheet.
On which day?
Today. That's today's date. And the time that call was initiated was 1:44.
Nearly 2 hours before the incident, Shane dialed 911, his words shedding an alarming new light on the unfolding story.
I was hoping I could get a sheriff out here at my place. It's not a real emergency situation.
Okay. What's going on?
I'm expecting a notary public to be here at 2 o'clock to 2:30. And I don't want any trouble. I'm afraid my sister's going to try to stop the notary public and my witness from going in and signing the papers in front of my mother. Her kid fired off a gun over there this morning. You know, like they were.
Sorry.
From going in and signing the papers in front of my mother. Her kid fired off a gun over there this morning. You know, like they were. I don't know what the hell they're thinking, but I need this notary public to get together with my mother, and I don't want any trouble.
The possibility that Tucker fired a gun earlier that morning cements her as a primary suspect in Shane's fatal shooting. Sure. A startling revelation further explained by Shane.
And it can indicate premeditation. Because pre-notion of this is what we plan on doing. Also, could the mom, because the mom has moved in with the daughter, right? And typically, this happens a lot in family feuds, especially if the mom that moved in, she's the primary care, right? A lot of times, they don't like to reap. If the person passed, if the mother or parent passed, they want to be the ones to reap all the benefits because they like, I'm the one who's been taking care of her. I'm the one who's here every day. I'm here to. Okay, I understand that, but if she's willing to leave things to all of us, it's all of ours, not just everything goes to you. So is there a possibility she could have killed Shane so Shane won't recoup? You know what I'm saying? Because the other brother, we don't know if the other brother is by this mother or they just have the same father. We don't know that factor of it. Was you about to say what though?
No, I was just reading it. The 50-50 thing. Because I'm wondering like if something did happen to Shane, what is it fully Kelly's? This right here with the property being 50-50.
Yeah. So typically how a lot of wills and things are set up, they typically set up with whoever, you know what I'm saying? But if that person, like, so it's Kelly and Shane. So if Shane dies and it's not set to go to any of his kids or anybody, like his wife or whatever, 100% goes to Kelly.
But I'm wondering, like, who did the mom already have it to? Because it says Shane stated that the deed he was going to have signed.
Yeah.
That day would have given he and Kelly.
Maybe Kelly previously had a deed set up where she got the mom to sign off where it was 100% Kelly's. Yeah, because Kelly there all the time, so we don't know what.
And normally in situations like this, like with the sibling,
it gets ugly, bro.
It gets really ugly. And it's always with material things, property, money, all of that. Like seen it firsthand, and it gets really ugly.
Oh, you know they battling on my side with it right now.
Oh yeah.
So I'm still trying to figure out what that.
And that hasn't gotten this ugly, but it gets ugly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Suspect in Shane's fatal shooting. A startling revelation further explained by Shane's roommate, Stacy.
Shane walked over to tell his mother that the notary was not going to be there until noon. And I don't know what transpired, but Shane came running back to the house, and within seconds of him hitting the back door, getting through the back door, there was shots fired off.
Oh.
How many?
2.
Oh.
Okay.
I heard 2 shots.
And did they come from in the direction of
yes.
Lori's residence?
Yes.
Okay. What did Shane
so they all
say
stay
to
on the
you
property?
about his after going over to the residence that morning?
He said, quote, the little just fired off a gun.
A deputy with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office contacted Shane for more details, but ultimately informed him they could not get involved in civil issues without a court order. Now, Tucker must answer for the shocking claims made by her uncle.
Your uncle called reporting that you fired a gun on the property today.
Well,
prior to that time.
Well, that's bizarre. I found a gun that I believed belonged to my grandfather. I wanted to know if it was loaded. I took it outside onto the porch and I fired it.
Girl, you can just check and see if it's loaded, or you ain't gotta go fire.
And it's a rotary joint. You could just pop that out and pop it. You ain't even gotta sit. You can literally look like this into it. You ain't gotta hold it up. You can literally look like that loaded and see it. Girl, quit the line. She lying like a son of a. For real. You want these, don't you? But no, for real though, she's lying, bro. And also, it seems as though they have all these acres, right? Mm-hmm. Lori, which is the mom, home is on the acre, but it sounds like Shane has a home on the land too. And Shane, honestly, Shane's just trying to make sure what he has is going to continue to be his if mom passed. That's what it sounds like. Because Shane, like, I live on this land, and if mom passed, all the land goes to Kelly. Kelly gonna kick me up off the land. So he just trying to make it set up to. I don't get, that's what it sounds like a little bit to me.
That was this morning.
Okay. Was that the gun that was used?
Yes.
Okay.
I gave it to my mother afterwards saying, I think that this gun, I didn't even know how to use it. It doesn't need to be cocked to shoot, but I thought it did earlier this morning. So
we were just kind of curious about the
you'll be able to see the gun.
Yeah, okay. It wasn't meant to scare him or anything like that.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
People are always shooting. You can see my grandmother's.
That's important.
That helps right there. That puts your voice on it. But let me ask you about: are you a gun person?
No.
All right.
No.
Have you ever shot a gun before this morning in your life?
My friend from Arkansas, when I went to USC, took me to a gun range, and he laughed at me the whole time.
Okay.
So,
all right.
You don't own any guns?
I don't own guns. I'm not licensed to carry. No.
Okay. So that kind of raises another question. What made you go out today? What was going on in your mind to make you want to test fire that gun today, to make sure it worked?
I don't.
Which is true. When you don't own guns, even if you come across a gun, you might look at it, but you be like, I ain't finna
I'm not
shoot.
even touching it. Like somebody like me, never fired a gun before.
Have you ever seen my mom gun?
I don't know. I don't know if you showed me or not, or you
I ain't
just told me
showed,
about it.
'cause
I think you just told me about it.
I just be going back there and I open it. If she
Well,
don't open the
no,
case
I
and I
haven't
look
seen
at it,
it.
I'll be like, oh, okay. I'm not a gun person, so I'm not gonna pull it out because I don't know if I touch it a certain way, I don't want to trigger it off because I'm not a gun person.
Like, I'm not intrigued. So I've never fired a gun before, never touched a gun.
So if you discover a gun, right, are you gonna be intrigued to see if it's gonna fire?
I take it back. I have technically touched a gun before, but I've never fired a gun before. I'm not intrigued by guns. So me like seeing a gun, like, oh, let me see if this gun is loaded.
Like if you go to your grandma's house, right?
Let me go out and shoot. I'm not gonna go shoot no gun.
If you go to your grandma's house, right?
What?
And you going to just help clean. I'm saying your grandma. If you go to her house, just help her clean up or something. Just like, hey, grandma, you need help. Hey, babe, come over here. You go over there. You be like, grandma, this gun. She be like, nah, babe, you go out there and shoot. You be like, grandma, what you gonna be like? Grandma, I don't mess with guns. I ain't finna shoot.
I ain't gonna be like nothing because I ain't even gonna ask about it. I'll see it and check wherever it said, close it right on back up. I don't, like, it's not mine. I don't know who gun this is and what you've been doing with it, so I'm not touching it, period.
So in that instance, her behavior to me is weird.
And for her, like, she's like, well, it was my granddad's gun. So, I mean, I know it's his gun.
She thought it was her granddad's gun.
Whatever. Yeah. But since she said that, oh, it's my grandfather's gun, whatever. But I'm not going to be like, oh, let me go outside and shoot it. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like,
that's a lie. I feel like that's a big ass lie.
I don't know. I've been scared out of my mind for so long. I just saw this thing.
Though Tucker is admitted to firing the gun earlier in the day, it isn't enough to prove she later used it to shoot Shane. Little do they know, Tucker's cell phone was recording when the entire incident occurred, providing crucial evidence that would later change everything. For now, Tucker describes the moment she saw Shane approaching the house, just as her mother Kelly realized what the document was and tore it in half.
As soon as my mom tore up the document, he ran towards the front door, which was unlocked.
Did you see it run?
Yes.
Okay.
And my mom, and I ran. This is the thing. My mom ran, and I could hear her making noises, and I started screaming, and this is where it gets hazy for me. I picked up the gun.
It's getting hazy because you don't know how to properly lie about it because you and your mama ain't talked about what to say.
What you running and getting the gun for? Like, did he have a weapon? Did he pose like an actual threat? He just want a document signed. I don't know what else y'all got going on, but taking your brother and your uncle, whatever, taking his life, that's not cool.
Y'all all weird.
Off the table, because it was on the table. That's where my mother had put it. Shane started opening the door and entering the house.
Okay.
And he was banging the door into my mother. My mother was screaming and he was screaming. And I had the gun and...
You fired it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And she fired a kill shot. That ain't a non-experienced person typically would do. Because if I shoot you, I might just hit you in your leg, accidentally hit you in your head. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just, then the thing go off. I'm just like, oh shit. Because I ain't gonna know how to aim it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never fired a gun. So, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not even, yeah.
And it might not even hit you. Because I've seen rookie shooters, they don't hit a target. You know what I'm saying? I think she's a better shooter than she is.
And even though, like with the protection order, whatever.
I wonder, do they really have an order of protection?
I don't know, but I'm just going off of what's being said. So if that is true and that is put in place, me personally, it just still doesn't give you the right to.
But that don't even sound like you will get something you will get an order of protection on because somebody threw some motor oil into a house and some got on you. That's not a result of
Well, I guess
order
her thing
protection
was like because
they didn't physically harm you.
She said so. As far as like
they didn't physically harm you.
I almost went blind or whatever. That's what she said. That I'm just speaking on what's being said.
If y'all don't shut up with that shit.
But me personally,
and some order of protection have an end date.
Yeah.
What you said, me personally.
Me personally, it just don't seem like wasn't there, don't know. But she said whatever. She said that he was slamming the door into, but he doesn't have a weapon, so I don't know why you would. Your first thought would be like, let me grab this gun
to protect my mom
and up it and shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Like dead in the chest. Like that's crazy to me. But
Take your time.
Also, remember, she's an actor. She's an actor.
What happened? I was like screaming, and I thought that you had to cock a gun for it to go off.
Did the gun go off?
Yes. And I thought that it was gonna. Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you.
Girl, you shot the gun earlier twice. You said then you found out that you
don't have to cock it.
So now you said you, bro.
Girl, shut up.
This. Why did you pick up the gun? And there's no wrong or right answer here, Tucker. It's just we're trying to figure out.
I was absolutely sure he was going to kill my mother. He told her earlier in the day that he was going to kill her if she messed anything up for him, and she ripped pieces of paper up right in front of him.
With Tucker admitting she fired the shot that took Shane's life, the question remains whether her story of defending her mother's life is true or an elaborate deception. A friend of Shane's would later find it difficult to believe the shooting was anything but planned.
The kid that shot him wasn't even supposed to be on the property because she filed assault charges prior to that. If there was a problem there the day before, why was she there with a gun the next day? Why were they even there?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's spells premeditation, period.
Proving her intent, however, would be a significant challenge. As investigators search for any sign of remorse from Tucker, her mother Kelly's behavior during the 911 call raises unsettling questions.
Are you sorry this happened to Shane?
I'm so sorry.
Do you think he deserved it?
I think he deserved to be in jail.
Yeah, because your mom made it pretty.
I remember her screaming, "Die, die," while he was bleeding out, and I was.
Okay, blood in his mouth.
I was sobbing and sobbing.
Do you think your mom had any involvement in this?
You mean what?
By getting it all jacked up, by yelling at you, saying to shoot him. Did you hear your mom saying?
I don't think my mom told me to shoot him. I don't recall that.
Witnesses from the shooting would later tell investigators they overheard Tucker state to Kelly, "You told me to do it." Tucker, however, claims her words were unrelated to the shooting.
What do you remember saying? Do you remember saying something to the effect of,
You told me I could do it.
You told me.
Watch the I was referring to the fact that
we've been watching body cam footage, right, long enough now.
What the body language?
Body language. She was just hysterical, and now she's calm. That's not somebody who's remorse. That's someone who's trying to get you to feel sorry for them.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro. Watching these body cams, bro, you start to pick up on certain shit. It's just like, all right.
I saw Shane and everything happened because I was right there. Which is stupid because my mom was right there and she's the same thing as
But
he's not supposed to be around her.
You told me to do it, or you told me I could do it, or something?
Be there, be present while the will addendum stuff was happening.
In this particular case, what we need to do is clear out all suspicion that this was something that you shot him because you don't like him.
Right.
Okay.
I would never
and
have done that.
to end all the problems with all the threats and everything else.
Yeah. No, I would never have shot him in front of so many witnesses if it was just a case of me not liking him. I would not have done it.
Do you remember pulling the trigger?
No, yes, I don't know. I know
Do you
that.
think you did anything wrong?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna go to hell.
Detectives leave the room to...
You feel like you're gonna go to hell, but you don't feel like you're going to jail.
Right, probably hell for her.
No, because there's no remorse. There's no true remorse.
It's back and forth for me.
discuss what they've learned, leaving Tucker on her own. It isn't long before a sudden meltdown has them returning to check on her.
Are you okay? Okay. Take a deep breath.
Detectives allow Tucker to move to another room in an attempt to calm her down. Unaware the incident was fully caught on camera, Tucker is initially charged with first and second-degree manslaughter. After entering a plea of not guilty, during the discovery phase of the trial, Tucker's attorney turned over her phone to the prosecution. It's then they discovered the shocking video. As the footage begins, she appears to hold the phone in her hand as Shane walks toward the front door of the home.
Shane needs to stay away from the property.
Oh, this is a grant deed?
So do you know what this is?
Oh, this is not, no, this is not getting signed.
Okay. Do you know anything about this?
No.
It was
It's not
absolutely...
getting signed.
This is up to you whether you sign it.
Yeah, she's not
Okay,
signing
you
a
have
grant
to
deed.
do it on
She's
your
not
own.
signing a grant deed. She's not signing.
And also, I'm gonna say this: when you get documents signed like this, Kelly actually cannot be there. It's Shane and his mom, because Kelly, if mom is in any kind of sane mind, she has the right to be able to voice whether or not she wants to sign it or not. We can't have any outside influence you whether to sign it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because like even when my auntie with her dad, before he got like fully ill, but he was already sick. You have to get them. You know what I'm saying? Before, if they're ill or anything, they can't properly sign documents because they're not. You know what I'm saying? But she had him like get documents and stuff transferred into her name beforehand because I'm taking care of you. I need to be a power of attorney. I need all this other stuff to be signed. You know what I'm saying? Like even like my mom, she got sick, but she's still well enough to make decisions. She has put me over certain things just in case because her medical condition can be deadly. So she just wants to make sure certain things are set up right. So even in a situation like this, Kelly, you got to excuse yourself. Tucker, you cannot be there. You know, it's supposed to be Shane and Shane's witness there to be able to witness that, yeah, his mom is in sound mind. Granted, you know what I'm saying?
I was told it wasn't she was told it was an inheritance, a will.
An addendum to her will.
A will. This is not. This is a grant deed. You're not signing a grant deed, Mother. No, I am.
Do you
not
understand what a
signing.
grant deed is? He's coming into the house. God damn it.
Pick
up the gun.
She's not signing a grant.
Yeah, Kelly and Tucker was the problem.
God damn it.
Pick up the gun. She's not signing a grant deed, Shane. I thought it was a will. She's not signing a grant deed. Yeah.
They should go back and get...
Tucker picks up the gun from the table and walks toward Shane at the front door.
She's not signing a grant deed. It's her property. She said she signed it.
Yeah, if you...
As Kelly and Shane argue,
Who she said is who property? Are they trying to say it's Kelly's property?
She's not signing a grant deed. It's her property. She said she signed it.
Yeah, if you...
As Kelly and Shane argue near the door, Tucker can be seen lifting the gun in her right hand just before pulling the
premeditated
trigger.
murder.
You told her, get out of here! Oh, God! Get it! Jesus! Oh, God! She shot it!
The video convinces law enforcement that Shane was not acting violently or threateningly, and that Tucker did not act in self-defense or for the defense of her mother.
No, she did not.
That was 100% premeditated murder.
No, yep, sure was.
Even in the morning when she first shot at him. She was trying to hit him.
He literally said, Kelly, what is the problem? He ain't, like, there's no arguing. He's not loud. He's not being aggressive. Nothing.
What the brother said earlier.
He's not being physical. Like, nothing.
And then they want to say he's on meth to try to make it because he's a drug addict.
And even if he is, at this very moment, what does that have to do with the situation? Nothing. Like, girl, be for real.
The charges for Tucker were upgraded from manslaughter to murder.
First degree.
According to multiple news sources, while out on bond and awaiting trial, Tucker continued with her acting career, starring in a lead role under the name Wynn Reed. Girl. The movie From the Dark featured Tucker in the role of a killer. What? According to IMDb, the cast and crew were unaware that Tucker was facing homicide charges at the time of filming. On May 27, 2020, Tucker accepted a plea deal to the lesser charge of second-degree manslaughter and was sentenced to 6 years and 3 months in prison, with an added 3 years of probation after her release.
That's not justice.
After her conviction, Tucker sued her attorney for giving her phone to the prosecutor, which ultimately led to their discovery of the video. A judge dismissed her lawsuit due to a rule that states you can only sue your criminal defense lawyer for negligence if you've been exonerated for the crime. While in jail, Tucker received new charges related to the unlawful possession of heroin and supplying contraband, charges which were later dismissed.
Oh my God.
26-year-old Ashley Tucker Moore Reed served her sentence at the Coffee Creek Correctional Facility in Wilsonville, Oregon, and was reportedly released in November 2024.
Bitch, you deserve life, and I hope you see this video. Facts. Bitch, you deserve life.
She definitely did. 6 years.
Man, y'all had a with that video, y'all had an open and shut case, bro.
Man.
An open and shut case.
Was a slap on the wrist. Okay.
With that video, bro, that's premeditated murder, bro. And you got his 911 call that he already said she done shot at me already. The fuck is an open and shut case? How the man, fuck off, bro. Y'all some weird ass people.
Yeah, I hate seeing videos like this, and it ends. Okay, yep.
Hey, man, y'all spend most up, man. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts down below. Do. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid Assist.
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
We are.